Welcome to the City of West Miami. This is our special commission meeting, Wednesday, March 20th at 6:40 p.m. Madam Clerk,
Yes, for the Pledge of Allegiance.
for the
Please,
Pledge of Allegiance, I'd
please
like to have
rise.
Commissioner Eric Diaz-Padrón lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, next on the agenda,
Item 2, roll call. Mayor Rhonda Rodriguez,
present.
Vice Mayor Luciano Suarez,
Yes.
Commissioner Candida Blanca.
Yes.
Commissioner Juan Blanes,
Present.
Commissioner Eric Diaz-Padrón.
Here.
Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Next item,
Item 3, citizen presentations. No presentations. Madam Mayor.
thank you. Next item,
Item 4, under new business agenda items. Item 4A, presentation of Employee of the Year 2018 awards. And it is up to you to take any employee out of order. I personally request to move out of order mine since my husband is on the way.
to move, okay, very well, that's fine, Madam Clerk.
Madam
Proceed.
Mayor,
Yes.
if you would entertain the Finance Employee of the Year Award first. I know that the recipient, Rita Rodriguez, is here with her family or part of her family, and they have family plans to go out to dinner with their 6 grandchildren.
How exciting. Well, in that case, Madam Clerk, let's start with finance, please.
Yes, presentation of award to Rita Rodriguez, Employee of the Year 2018 from the Finance and Administration Department by Mayor and City Commission.
Madam Manager?
Madam Mayor, if I could just recap, and I think I would ask Mr. Juan Pena to join me as he has in the actual nomination. As you know, last year, part of the year I was city manager, the other part of the year, Mr. Pena was the acting city manager. And I think our team did exceptionally well. I'd like to go on record just to talk about a little bit about Rita and her commitment to the city. She has served the city for close to 35 years now. She's a loyal, knowledgeable, hardworking member of our finance and administration team. Last year, she served as the acting finance director during Mrs. Leon's brief sabbatical. And she undertook responsibilities that she had not, engaged in prior years, and additional duties and responsibilities, and she accepted them with a tremendous sense of ownership, took ownership of the office, of the finance office. And I speak for Juan and for myself. We take great pleasure and a privilege to nominate her for this award, and for walking the extra mile and always guarding the taxpayer dollars. We thank Rita for her unconditional support and praise her work ethics and love for the city. And I know that Mr. Pena joins me and echoes in the same sentiments. Correct, Mr. Pena?
All the way.
A man of few words. So Rita and her family are here, and I can't tell you enough. I can't tell you enough about the importance of institutional knowledge that has such a value to an institution in a small city of our size and limitations. And Rita really held up the fort for Mercedes, who's here, who volunteered her time as well, but went through some very difficult times recently with the loss of her brother. So Rita, thank you for a job exceptionally well done.
Rita, I know you don't
Rita,
like to
come
be
to the
front and
mic.
center, but we're going to
Please
insist that you
approach the podium.
hear you. We're
Name
going
and
to
address
insist-
for the
go
record.
to the, yes.
Sorry, okay, Rita Rodriguez, 7731 Southwest 93rd Avenue, Miami, Florida, 33173. And I want to thank you for your kind words. And again, you know how I love, like, I love West Miami. And I'm being blessed. God has been so good to me that I have been able to be here for such a long time with my family. And thank you. I love the city. And
Thank
you know,
you.
I work I like it. I love it. I love it. And you know, I say I don't want to leave. I'm leaving soon,
Don't say that.
but I don't want to leave.
Don't
I'm
say
one of
that.
the few that I don't want to leave. I love being
that.
here.
Very well.
I have a
And we
question.
love you being here.
I have a question, Rita. Are you leaving to Puerto Rico?
No, I love my island to visit. But I love Miami to live.
No, because you talk about Puerto Rico a
Le
lot.
echaron 3/4 a Rita.
Okay, my heart is divided between Cuba and Puerto Rico and Miami.
Okay, okay.
Thank you. But
A third,
thank
a
you
third, and a
all,
third.
And thank you, Yoli, you are very kind. Thank you.
So let's go forward.
Please, Rita, please come back up and join the mayor and commission.
Congratulations. Rhonda A. Rodriguez, Mayor, and the West Miami City Commission, dated this 20th day of March 2019. Now, very important part is, I'm not gonna say that out there, but you know.
Going out the door right now.
With the family, please.
Oye, Neri, me enteré ahora que usted que
Most of them are here today.
que nosotros estamos hablando. No, he has it. O sea que no se clear. Okay.
Thank you.
Que eso te cuesta.
That's right. We're family.
¿Y eso no está aquí que lo tiene? Dice ahí que lo tiene. Dice él que todo lo que tiene que hacer es mandárselo a un bolso.
Yeah. The next one. Espérate. Thank you, sir. No, bueno, vamos para arriba. Sí.
Ta-da, ta-da.
Madam Clerk, next
Okay.
on the,
Yes, we're gonna proceed with the original order. Obviously,
Okay.
I'll be before the mayor's award. So, presentation of award to Rodolfo Lopez Castillo, Employee of the Year 2018 from the Community Center Department by Mayor and City Commission. Is Rodolfo here?
Rodolfo is here.
Marilyn?
Marilyn,
coming up?
are you here?
Yes.
Good evening, Mayor,
Marilyn, please state your name and address for
yes,
the record.
members of the commission. My name is Marilyn Miraya, 9871 Southwest 166 Court, Community Center Director. It's been a very difficult decision this year for me to pick one Employee of the Year. Therefore, I chose two, Rodolfo Lopez and Salvador Martinez, Both employees are very dedicated to the city of West Miami. They, since the moment they started working with me, I realized that they had that energy that we needed in the community center. If Rodolfo doesn't have his, if he's done with his job, he'll find something to do. He'll go to Public Works and he'll sweep the floor. He'll help in the Public Works Department. He's always busy. He's one of those persons that can't sit still. And Rodolfo, in Salvador, he's very knowledgeable and very active as well. He works 4 hours a day, and he's here since 8 a.m. He gets everything ready for us before we even open the doors. So it's my pleasure to present the award to both of these employees. I think they really deserve it, even though a lot of our seniors are very pleased with both of these employees, and a lot of, and in our department, in my department, there's few other employees that deserve the Employee of the Year, but as the years go by, we have to choose one, and I know that it was very hard to ask Yolanda, and she approved it to choose 2 this year, and I'm grateful. Thank you.
I know you were torn.
It was very hard because they're both excellent employees, and they're very knowledgeable and hardworking employee, and and very positive. And we need people like that. It is my pleasure to call Rodolfo Lopez and Salvador Martinez.
We could come to the front for a picture, colleagues.
I'm not sure if they want to say anything, Rodolfo.
¿Quieres decir algo? No. That was. Congratulations to both of you. Felicidades a los dos. Yes.
Employee of the Year Award 2018. Sube. Una categoría superior ahora. Presented to Salvador Martinez for the Community Center Department for your outstanding service and in recognition of your commitment to improving the quality of life and display of leadership. Congratulations. Ronda Rodriguez Bello and the West Miami City Commission.
Marilyn, could you come up with your community center? Carmela, please.
Cheese, please.
I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, I had the distinct pleasure of joining Rodolfo on a field trip that the senior citizens went to the Frost Museum, and I had a blast, okay? Rodolfo and those seniors know how to party, and I had a fantastic time that day. We did.
Yes. You're very welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Congratulations.
Muchas felicidades. Mm-hmm.
Madam Clerk, next on the agenda?
Yes, presentation of award to Officer Manuel Bello, Employee of the Year 2018 from the Police Department by Mayor and City Commission.
Who's coming?
Chief?
Chief?
Good evening,
Cybernetic.
Madam Mayor, Commissioners. I've known Manny Bello for well over 20 years. I was impressed when at the age of 50-plus, he decided to go through the police academy. That's a feat that a lot of 20-year-olds don't compete. Since I stole him, or actually Chief Knowles and I stole him from the school board police department and brought him here, he's been nothing but a prize for the police department, for the citizens. And I'm going to just read a brief letter that I wrote to him in congratulations for this award. It says, "It is with great pride and honor that I select you for the most prestigious Outstanding Employee of the Year in the Police Department from the City Commission. In my recommendation to the City Administration, I outlined your outstanding dedication to duty, the fact you have, for many years, never called out sick, and the fact that you graciously accept whatever assignment you are assigned. A perfect example was when the department needed you to transfer from road patrol and become a SRO at Sylvania Heights Elementary. Knowing that you were content with your road patrol duties, you never questioned why the change. Instead, you cheerfully agreed to make that change, stating, 'I will do whatever is best for the department.' You have done all of this while maintaining your work statistics among the highest in the department. During the many years with the West Miami Police Department, never have I requested something of you that you have asked why, said no, or harbored ill feelings. I have often said that I wish there was a way to clone Manny Bello so that the West Miami Police Department could have more police officers of your caliber, dedication, and commitment. Thank you for your many years of service and all that you've done for the police department as well as the citizens of West Miami. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude for your professionalism, work ethic, and assistance in every manner." Nothing more that can be said. I don't know that there's anyone in the police department and administration in our community that doesn't know Officer Bello and is proud of his work ethic and what he does for this community. And I am honored to be able to nominate him and that the commission decided that he should be the police department's Employee of the Year. Thank you.
Chief, if I may, I have had the school, Ms. Amor Reyes, comment on several occasions how much they love Officer Bello and what a fantastic job he's doing at Sylvania Heights Elementary. So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Officer Bello.
I want to clone him, but 20 years younger. He's 87.
You all know me, and I know you, and
Manny,
I
name
really-
and address for the record.
nine
Name for the record.
Okay, my ID is 093, Officer Bello, West Miami Police Department. But I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to work and to serve your community. I know you all personally, and I really, really, really enjoy working here with my staff, which is great. I'm not trying to be humble or anything. They're great. And with you guys, you always being there for me and gave me the opportunity and the chance that I needed to work. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. I do appreciate it.
Congratulations, Manny. Pete? His staff? His staff?
Officer Manuel Bello, Police Department, for your outstanding service and in recognition of your commitment of improving the quality of life and the state of Tennessee. Congratulations. From Adrian Rodriguez, Mayor, and the West Miami City Commission.
Idanis, please.
Hay que comprar un uniforme policía acá.
Thank you, Manny.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, next on the agenda, please.
Is Mr. Moya here, Mr. Penna? No? Will you be accepting his award, or? Moya?
Presentation of award to Rafael Moya, Employee of the Year 2018 from the Public Works Department by Mayor and City Commission. He's not present this evening, but Mr. Penna will receive the recognition on his behalf.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, Commissioners, Vice Mayor. This year, we have selected Ralph Moya, our mechanic, from the... One second, I got two of the same memo.
No, I got the other one.
Here, the last paragraph, the last paragraph.
Mr. Moya started working with the city in 2006 as a mechanic technician. Our new facility is now 2 years old, and from the amount of vehicles that you see in the facility and continuous work that he's always doing, you can see that his task is large. He's the one mechanic that services our whole fleet. He treats everyone with respect. He smiles and jokes and listens to all the concerns that they have with their vehicles. And no matter what the task is, he has the knowledge to repair the vehicle and put it back in service. Mr. Moya is a person that, no matter what you give him, always receives you with a smile and jokes a lot. And that's why we selected Mr. Ralph Moya for Employee of the Year for the Public Works Department.
Are we taking a picture with you, Mr. Penna? Yes, for real? So you serious? Gonna take a picture? Let's do it.
Where is
Let's
Mr.
do it.
Moya?
He's Mr. Moya for now. He's accepting.
And he
the
does a
ad.
great job.
You don't-
Yes.
no,
Yes, he
I cannot
does.
take a picture with him.
Hey, Mr. Penna wants a picture.
He's not Mr. Moya.
Wants a picture. That's right.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, no, you have another for you. We have another picture with Moya, with Pena.
Del Moya, Public Works Department, for your outstanding service and recognition of your commitment to improving quality of life and displaying leadership. Congratulations, Vanguard Management and West Miami Commission. Mr. Penna is accepting this on behalf of Rafael Moya. Thank you, sir.
You'll be surprised, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Moya. Okay. Megan. Sí, okay, dale.
Madam Clerk, next on the agenda, please.
Yes, presentation of award to Martin Garcia, Employee of the Year 2018 from the Public Services Department by Mayor and City Commission.
Mr. Penna?
Madam Mayor, Commissioners, once Mr. McDermott retired, I thought it would be hard to replace him. Luckily, Mr. Martin applied for the position, and he has been an excellent code enforcement officer, His background as an ex-police officer serves him well. No matter what I give Mr. Martin to do, he executes it with precision. And as a former police officer, always exact and to the point. He helps the citizens verbally to come into compliance. He deals with all the commercial owners within the area to maintain their properties and ensures that they're following the process of obtaining permits for lawful construction. He's instrumental in obtaining compliance and collections of fines due to the city for violations. He assists in the daily functions of our building department for operations and inspections. I have charged them this year with the automation of our occupational and zoning licenses into the cloud-based program that we have for the building department in order to have all one source data source for all the properties. He has also worked with the company that we do our software with in order to transfer the code enforcement to the cloud-based program also. We're almost near there to launch, and that's all thanks to the efforts of Mr. Garcia.
Mr. Penna, if I may.
Congrats, Marty.
Martin, I have had many residents compliment you on how you perform your job, you know, how you handle the situation. And many, many residents have complimented you, so I thank you for that, sir.
Martin Garcia, proud resident of the city of West Miami for the past 25 years, and I do have a vested interest into this city, so it's my pleasure. It's a pleasure working with this gentleman. I'm still learning, and so I have to pick his brains once in a while, you know, so we could keep functioning. I do have to thank my city manager for giving me an opportunity and one to join your family. It's a great pleasure.
Thank you.
I apologize for my wife not being here, but she's down with the flu.
Okay, keep her away. Yes.
Juan is here. I know. Mr. Moya's coming back again. Thank you, sir.
This is a good exercise.
Madam Clerk, next on the agenda, please.
Presentation of award to Megan Gonzalez, Employee of the Year 2018 from the Recreation Department by Mayor and City Commission.
Mr. John Michael Lopez, Park Director, to the podium, please.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Jim.
Name and address for the, for the record.
Did he say John or did he say Jim? What?
It's all about Megan
Okay.
tonight.
You know,
Juan Miguel.
Name and address?
Name and address for the
Michael
record.
Lopez, 1650 Southwest 17th Street. There was a point a little while ago where I didn't think that Megan would leave. She was a little passed over, not passed over, but there was two people up for the position, and then I didn't think she was gonna stay long enough to take the position over. And then she did, and every day has made me think, wow, thank God she stayed. Last year, our attendance was like 80, 90 kids a day average. And this year, they're at like 135 to like 140. I don't know exactly what to attribute it to, but if I would attribute it to anything, it would be to Megan. She really tackles everything, tells everybody, hey, we have this going on, that going on. all these programs, and it's really helpful because even with issues that we've had to deal with, I don't deal with as many issues because she tackles them. She gives me assignments even sometimes.
She's the boss.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. But I'm really thankful for her, and she doesn't know how much she helps me, but she really does. And if anybody has a connection with the Miami Heat, please cancel her internship so she doesn't leave. I would really appreciate that. Thank you.
Great job, Megan.
Megan says thank you.
And the children do love her very, very much. You know
Yes,
that,
they
right?
do.
The children love you very much.
Congratulations, Megan. Megan es la administrative assistant del parque de John Michael. Sí, muy buena muchachita.
West Miami Employee of the Year Award 2014 presented to Megan Gonzalez, Recreation Department, for your outstanding service and in recognition of your commitment to improving the quality of life and disability leadership. Congratulations. Brought by Rodriguez Mayor and the City of West Miami Commission dated 20th day, March 2019.
Ahora yo te leo el tuyo. Next, Madam Mayor.
Next item, Madam Manager, please.
Thank you. Presentation of award to Aneri Gonzalez, Employee of the Year 2018 for the Executive Department of the City of West Miami. Madam Clerk, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know that Aneri reports directly to the City Commission, but this year, Mr. Penna and I take pleasure, and we're very proud to nominate Aneri Gonzalez as the Executive Department nominee for the 2018 Employee of the Year Award. Last year, Ms. Gonzalez handled a substantial amount of work during the transition period. Her work in connection with personnel matters has escalated, as you well can see, with all the new hires and people retiring and ACA reporting issues and a lot of personnel services that she has undertaken while working under the direction of the City Commission and the acting city manager for 6 months last year and working with my office. And her work has facilitated a flawless process and transition. I think she became also an extension to Mr. Penna during this time. Her participation with the 2018 charter review process and all matters dealing with the municipal elections during 2018 were handled in a most professional manner. Aneri has been with the city now for 23 years, and she continues to demonstrate her loyalty and her love and her role as city clerk and commitment to the city of West Miami. I felt, yes. 2 years ago, Aneri was also selected or nominated by her group of clerks as the president of the Miami-Dade County Clerks Association. So for all of these reasons, we jointly nominate Aneri for the Employee of the Year for the Executive Division.
Congratulations, Aneri.
Thank you.
Shall we? Pictures?
No?
Yes, let's do it.
Here, I got the, your name and address for the record, Madam
I'm
Clerk.
Neri Gonzalez, your proud city clerk, 8510 Southwest 27th Lane, Miami, Florida 32155. I just wanted to say thank you. I'm humbled by this recognition. I really don't think that I deserve it myself or alone. Hadn't been because of the group that we have of wonderful employees, the passion that we share for this city, and what we do day in and day out, not not meetings. Meetings are 2 hours and that's it. You see me and then bye-bye. It's not what we do daily, day in and day out is what really, really, I feel that it's a purpose, like fulfilled, because our group of employees, the camaraderie and the friendship and the devotion that we have for the city is second to none. So thank you.
Natita. La media naranja.
I want to please ask the city attorney and the city manager. They are part of this recognition too.
Al último es Moya.
No, Moya Winfred.
No, Moya viene ahora. Moya viene ahora. The real Moya is coming now.
One more, be patient.
Madam Clerk, next on the agenda, please.
Yes, and we saved the best for last. Presentation of Mayor's Award for Excellence 2018 to Juan Jose Pena by Mayor Rodriguez.
Juan Jose.
Juan Jose.
Madam Manager, I'll say a few words, and then I will yield to you, because I know that Mayor Mujina wanted to be here tonight, but...
He is
Oh, he
here.
is here!
He's
When did you get here? Well, hello, sir. Mayor Mujina, please.
Desapercibido.
Yes, proceed to the podium, name and address for the record, sir. And then do what you're so very good at, speak.
Somebody told me it was really interesting seeing me back over there, and believe me, I was sitting on the back of the room and I was looking at you guys and I said, wow. By the way, you're doing great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I had a good teacher.
Anyway, I'll be short and to the point. Well, first of all, Eduardo Muña, former mayor of the city of West Miami. And tonight I'm here because I think there's a person that really deserves this award. And that's, I consider myself my friend, Juan Pena. During the time that our city manager took a little break, about 6 months, Juan Pena really stepped to the plate. And it was kind of strange because we didn't hear from him from time to time, you know. Not as often as we hear from our city manager, Yolanda Aguilar. But he had a plan, and he executed the plan very, very well. Everything was really, really smooth. And I can tell you, I I have seen Juan Pena grow from the beginning to what he is now. And I'm very proud to offer this award to him. Mr. Pena,
Mr. Pena,
come forward.
come forward.
And of course, you're going to join me, right?
Of course, but of course, let's take pictures.
Pena, would you like to say something first?
Juan Pena, Director of Public Works. My address is 901 Southwest 62nd Avenue. I sleep here.
Really?
Again, there's no words to describe working here for the city. I've always told everybody this is Mayberry, USA, and it truly is. When I lived here, my early ages working here, and all the years that I've put in, I don't think I would have gone anywhere else but City of West Miami. Thank you.
This is the Mayor's Award for Excellence 2018, awarded to Juan J. Pena, Director of Public Works, Acting City Manager, August 1st, 2018 through January 31st, 2019. In recognition for your dedication, loyalty, and commitment to the City of West Miami and its citizens, making a difference. Blanca Rodriguez, Mayor, dated this day, the 20th day of March, 2019.
Now, I'd like to clarify, he's the real Juan Pena.
Madam Mayor, if I may, I know that everything was said actually by former Mayor Eduardo Moiña this evening. But I just want to say that it's my privilege and an honor to work with Juan, to have grown with Juan, and to have Juan as part of our management team. I think that, again, this is a show of family and true commitment to public service. So thank you, Juan, for a job well done. And we call him Happy. I call him Happy. Lillian, please.
Yeah, Marty.
We're the girls, we're part of the girls. too.
Can we be part of the girls? Okay.
Luli.
And the boys too.
All right.
That's a big group. We had to go
Yeah.
2 levels there. 2 levels.
Quintana, open the lane.
Let me move over here, right?
Mr. Moya have a good group.
Just one more word. I'm only as good as all these people you see around.
Llama a Quintana también. Oye, llama a Quintana. Pon a Quintana en el grupo. Candy, ve y tú toma una foto y que Quintana venga. ¿De tú? No, yo no soy fotógrafo, tú. Que Quintana venga.
While she's up there, I want to welcome our Miami-Dade County District 6 Vice Chairwoman, Rebecca Sosa, to the chambers. I wing it a lot. I wing it a lot.
Okay. Okay, cojan un pastelito de guayaba.
It's a good workout, eh?
Ay, Elliot.
Madam Clerk, next on the agenda, please.
Cojan un pastelito de guayaba, ya.
Item 5, good of the order.
I do have one thing for the good of the order. To all the recipients of today's awards, you all know that you are the ones that make us look good. Without you, we would not be able to do what we do up here. So thank you for all that you've done for our city.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and thank you to everybody.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Meeting adjourned. Now, I want to welcome all of you that are here. If you'd like to stay for our next meeting, we are going to be presenting the key to the city to our mayor, Eduardo Mojina, and then we will take a break and share refreshments. We're going to take that in the first item of the agenda, so it won't be long. So you're welcome and invited to stay for the next meeting. This meeting is adjourned.
No.
Not yet, sir. Not yet.
You want to call the order, the
Yes.
meeting to
The other
order?
meeting?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes?
yeah.
Let me, in case some
Let's
people want
start
to
with
leave.
the other meeting.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
We're gonna,